Should we do what was the which one's the China clip?
China's from 2011.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And this is a perfect example because Trump has been very consistent in terms of how he negotiates.
Yeah, and if you have any kids listening to the program, tell them not to listen for a second, because in a speech in Las Vegas, I don't know, with a bunch of conservatives. Remember, people forget in 2012 Trump almost ran too, in that cycle, and he was polling at like 20%. But everybody's like, well, if he jumped in, it would just go away. Wrong. And at the time, I remember saying, like, look at what Donald Trump is, how well he's doing. This is who the Republican Party is, and when are people going to notice it? At one point, these establishment media figures, left and right, are going to have to realize, like, wow. I don't know. They'll continue to delude themselves. Like, well, why would anybody support Donald Trump? Why? Because these are who these people are. Are you kidding? They have worshipped at the altar of Donald Trump, both literally. I mean, there's pictures of every single one of these guys with Donald Trump at one point, begging to get an invite to have pizza with Donald Trump or whatever it is. And the myth that they have created of the conservative, it's Donald Trump. Tough talking. If only Obama were tougher. That's the thing I think a lot of people don't realize too. Like, why would Donald? It's because he talks. He's an a-hole. And at the end of the day, that is what all right, so this is an example of Donald Trump explaining his negotiation strategy with China back when he was in Las Vegas in 2011. And this, if you want to know why conservatives love Donald Trump, it's because he can reduce the relationships, the really sophisticated and complicated and nuanced relationship between arguably a superpower like China, nearly, and a superpower like the United States. And he can do it this way.
Somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And I said to somebody that is really the messenger. The messenger is important.
Pause it. You see this? This is it. Whenever I talk to Indy Mike, what's wrong with Obama? He's weak. What do you mean he's weak? He's apologetic and he's not forceful. He's like not muscular. All that Putin love. Here it is. Here's Trump saying it's the messenger. It's the messenger.
One man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%. You said the same exact thing. You said the same exact thing, but it's a different messenger.
There you go.
That's it.
This
guy makes Herman Cain look like Kofi Annan, and he's crushing it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yep. Exactly. There's a whole there's just a massive amount of former Republican candidates just going like, man, I thought I was absolutely stupid.
Rick Perry is going to look like an intellectual this cycle.
Yeah. These debates are going to be fantastic.